Hello, SOUNDHOUND AI investors. It is your favorite stock king, the stock king, and today we are going to be looking at SOUNDHOUND AI's graph. And I did graduate college with a major in law firm and stock knowledge, so I am the right man to follow. I'll be making y'all rich easily. I found this stock was at $4 and I easily predicted this at least $8. I also predicted how it would go to $10 and it would drop back down gradually to $8. But today, folks, we'll be looking at the google.com graph. I like this graph a lot because it's nice and simple for the beginners. I'm not a beginner, but for some of my new viewers, it might be a little bit new to investing. And if you are new to investing, you are in the right place. If you're a pro investing, you're in the right place. If you're intermediate, you're at the right place. Everybody's at the right place. So some big news came out about Nvidia and SOUNDHOUND with the new car AI thing, something like that. It actually did spike up a lot in after hours yesterday, but then it came falling back down after Nvidia started crashing. SMCI started crashing as well, which I predicted in my last video. But I did expect this crash, and in this rally I also predicted it a lot. I expected it to go a little bit higher, but other than that, but let's just look at the graph. Let's do some in-depth analysis. So in the morning we had a little bit of crash due to Nvidia's negligence. It kept dropping. Some CI kept dropping. It was a pretty red pre-market, a lot of big bears in the market pre-game. I don't like how the volume started going up like 1 million. So definitely, guys, in the morning, the bears did come up on top. I do not like the first, but I mean, you do expect a lot more volume coming out in the first 30 minutes of the day. So it's to be expected. So nothing too out of the normal, but I do not really like how it dropped here and this is a million volume. But let's keep looking. Folks, I do like this added and unusual volume during the middle of the day, because usually during lunch hours, the volume will start steadily decreasing and pick up right around 3:55 p.m. Eastern. As you can see, a lunch rally happened around here, and I do like how on these big spikes that we have a million volume. I like how the volume keeps increasing as you see these spikes. It also, because if you're a new investor, you might be like, oh, I'm looking at the spikes, and you might be like, oh, well, all of the volume is gonna be up if it's going up so high. But in a lot of stocks I have analyzed, but at a lot of stocks I've looked at, that's not the case. Usually, they fluctuate. Usually it's around similar volume. Maybe even some lunch day runs are, not as much volume. Maybe it's like average, maybe it's below average. But when you have this big spike, this unusual spike in volume as the day goes on, this is what you like to see as a bull. This is very bullish. As we go on during the day, I do like these volume. It's solid volume. I mean, it's nothing too out of the ordinary for SOUNDHOUND AI in the past few days. That's been announced. So I've been looking at this stock, but could be worse. I don't really like this big dip towards 1:20 Eastern Standard Time. I mean, after a stock just rides so hard, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then this late day rally coming back up, high volume, picture perfect stats and visuals for a bull. As you can see, during the day, it went back down a little bit. Happens, people are probably taking some profit selling. It's a usual thing if you've analyzed all these stocks. But it goes back up with a good spike. And after hours is down 2%. As I say during all of my videos, when I look at these stocks, take it after us the grain of salt, because as you can see, the volume is like what, 2k 100. I mean, this is chump change volume, folks, nothing to be worried about. I mean, maybe during the first few minutes the volume was 33k, but as you can see during the lunch hours, there was 1 million volume, 500k volume, 100k volume. So this is really, just take this with a grain of salt, folks. I mean, really nothing to look really in depth to with the volume dropping down. I mean, right now I'd say the stock's a $8.33 stock. I mean, if you're saying it's $8.11, you're really new to the stock game, and you should be disappointed in yourself. as you guys want the stock king here who has predicted everything in the stocks. You guys probably want a prediction. Listen here, guys. I'm not giving you a prediction. I'm giving you an accurate representation of what will happen tomorrow. Here's my prediction. I think that Sound AI will rocket up to $9 in the first 30 minutes. And I think it'll probably plateau for the next few hours. I think it'll make a late day rally and it'll probably close at around $9.50, perhaps $10 USD. I mean, the first really big step is $9. I think it does reach $9 in the first 30 minutes, maybe first hour. I mean, I do think the video will rally towards the late day. I mean, I have predicted all of this in all of my videos. If you are a real fan, you would know that. But I definitely can and do see the stock going to $9.50. I mean, $9 is the lowest I can see the stock going tomorrow, according to my in-depth analysis on the stock today. I mean, some pretty solid volume. This is very all bullish, other than maybe the first 15 minutes and then maybe near closing. But you know, it's in context. Obviously, you're gonna have higher volume in the first 30 minutes. And during closing, you might have a few profit takers. I mean, nothing too crazy. And with all this in the video GTC talk, I mean, massive news for silent investors. I mean, they're saying it. I'm not saying it. They're saying it themselves. I mean, what can you say? I mean, $2.5 billion USD market cap for Sound AI when it could revolutionize restaurants, businesses, cars, as you see in the video. I mean, this is a possibly like $1 trillion, $500 billion market cap stock. I mean, it could easily 10x. I could see $100 USD in Sound AI in the next year. I mean, why not? I mean, basically, it could go to $1,000. I mean, we would never know these stocks like this, but this stock is very, very bullish. I think if you have the money to spare, or you just want to maybe gamble, I mean, it's gambling. I mean, I think the stock has solid foundation. It has a straight owner. I mean, everything about this stock, picture perfect. I mean, you look at the daily chart, the last month, you know, these rallies, you know, earnings were solid. I mean, they missed, but I mean, the expectations were already so high. I mean, it is what it is. You know, you miss a few, make a few. Tom Brady Tom Brady might miss a few playoff games. He might lose a few playoff games, but he's obviously still the GOAT. I mean, Sound AI, I mean, maybe if you're ADHD, you'd be like, oh, this graph's not too good. Well, you're obviously amateur if you think this graph's not too good, folks. It's a great graph. Look at the past month, up 100%. I mean, incredible numbers for Sound AI. I mean, I bought over here because I knew it was going to happen. I am the stock king. I mean, it's simple as that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And peace out, man.